And alright, we wake up to the sound of pancakes. No, or well, I said eggs frying in the pan. It could also sound like bacon as well. Cooking some bacon in the pan? Anyway. I guess, I don't know. Reflecting on Saber's dream a little, Saber did say that Shiro was on the same path. In which case, I guess she's saying that Shiro will make the same mistake as she does. Becoming something that, or becoming, excuse me, becoming someone that will isolate himself in the very end and be betrayed, maybe. Maybe it's like a parallel she's making with her becoming king and Shiro trying to become like a superhero or something. So becoming a superhero, I guess, isn't exactly like being a king, but, well, I guess Shiro might end up with the same fate as her if he takes the same path, where he tries to protect everyone, but at the same time doesn't truly understand why he's protecting everyone in the first place. Or at least, doesn't communicate with that to the people he protects. Maybe. That's what I'm guessing. Anyway, I wake up to the sound of the rain. I hold my shaking head and get my body up. It's not 6 yet. The sound of rain from outside isn't that loud. No, I don't even need to confirm it. That was Saber's past. Conveniently, we got her whole backstory through a dream sequence. Amazing. It was the end of her life that happened a long time ago that cannot be changed. Before I realize it, I'm gritting my teeth. It's making a sound. I always hear that or see that in like anime where, characters grit their teeth and they make a gritting sound, but can you really do that in real life? I don't know. You have to bite really hard, I think. That would damage your teeth, actually. If you bite down that hard. Anyway, somehow I'm really angry. Yeah, because I guess it was quite a miserable end for Saber, for old King Arthur. Just remembering it makes me mad. Her past, her thinking nothing of it, and me thinking the dream was nothing. I don't like it. I don't know what I don't like about it, but I just don't. I hate it. I don't want that. That life was unfair, no matter how you look at it. Such a life is wrong. She only wished for others. She did not wish anything for herself in return. She worked so hard, but nobody knew about it. That pisses me off. That's just too unfair to her. That's right. If she worked harder than anybody else, she should be rewarded the most. She has to be rewarded for all the things she's done. But what can be done now? Can I just tell her that she did a good job? Pat her in the head and that's it? Praise her that she was great? Of course not. Such easy words won't fix anything. That's right. If she is to be rewarded, her life must be repaid. That girl called Artoria has to be happy in proportion to how much she has fought. My train of thought stops there. I don't know how to make people happy. That makes me realize my own distortions. I've been living trying to be a superhero, but all I've been doing is lending people a hand. I believed everyone around me would be happy if I helped others like that. But no, I guess yeah. You know, before even the war, you know, he was fixing things. He was like doing like a part-time job at the bar. You know, even if he wasn't really, you know, compensated, or rather, well, he was compensated. He still did the job. It's just that, you know, he would do it even if nobody else did the work. You know, stuff like that. I guess he even helped Shinji technically. You know, I guess that was during the war, but like, yeah. Or actually, no, if I remember correctly, that was in the very beginning. Actually, that was before. That was still before the war, technically, before he was involved anyway. And it was technically the catalyst that led him to being killed and also get suckered into the Holy Grail War. But yeah, when he helped out Shinji, and when Shinji was being an asshole to him, he still told him to like clean up the dojo, or rather, yeah, the archery dojo anyway, even though it wasn't his job. Shinji still helped out because he thought, you know, in the very end, it was helpful for the people using the dojo, even if it wasn't directly helping Shinji and stuff. He just did that. And people took advantage of him, you know? I assume, on many occasions. Is that truly making people happy? No. I couldn't move forward with pride unless I believed that. Helping someone and saving someone are essentially different. I can't think of a way to reward Saber because I don't know the difference between the two. Well, the breakfast table is the same as always. Itsumo Dori. Saber and Tosaka must be adaptable as they already seem to be used to Ilya's presence.
で、あんたはどうするのよ、シロ。残るマスターは3人。聖杯戦争だって期限がないってわけじゃないんだから、そろそろ行動に移らないとまずいわよ。いつも後手を踏むってのも情けないし。
Tosaka is right. My body is fine and Saber is healed. Yesterday should be the last day of rest.
そうだな。けど、行動を起こすにしても、それは夜からだ。日が昇っているうちは、今まで通りにする。
本気？まあ、相手の情報がないんだから、闇雲に出歩いても仕方がないけどさ。じゃあ、シロは今日もセイバーにいじめられるわけ？
Yeah, I guess we're kind of aimless right now. I mean, we had like a target, you know, for Berserker and like, what is it? For Ryder as well, because Ryder was involved in the school, right? She made the Blood Fort Andromeda or something like that. And that was no good, so we had a target to go for. And Berserker was obviously like trying to kill us and stuff, so we fought back. We don't know much about the other opponents. Or at least, well, actually we do know. We do know the caster is at Ryudo Temple, and she is like drawing energy from the entire city, so that's a thing. But the last time we tried to go up and try to fight her, or him, or... No, I'm pretty sure it's her. We got beaten. Pretty easily, I think. But we're at full power now, right? With Saber anyway, so... I guess we could try again. Try to defeat Assassin and Caster at Ryudo Temple, that's a thing we could do. We don't know what Lancer's doing, though. Like, what's he up to? He's not been doing much, really. We haven't seen him anyway. Well, training with Saber. That's the usual task, and it's natural for a master to prepare for battle.
リン、 私とシローが行っているのは鍛錬です。今の発言は人聞きが悪すぎます。
いや、まあそうだな。午前中は今まで通りセイバーにしごかれるよ。
シロー、あなたまでそのように言われては私の立場がないのですが。
いや、悪いセイバー。ぼーっとしてて聞いてなかった。
ですからリンの言いぶりは乱暴すぎるという件です。まったく、どうしたのですシロー。今朝は覇気が感じられません。朝食もどことなく彩りに欠けますし、昨日も遅くまで蔵にいたのですか？
She asks, but Saber's words aren't criticizing. I can feel that Saber believes in me. That's why it's even harder to look at her now. If I do, the image of that hill pops into my head.
わかりました。後ほどカツを入れて差し上げます。それでは今日も道場で鍛錬をするでいいのですね、シロ。
ああ、頼む。イリアはどうするんだ？
私も昨日と同じだよ。雨に濡れるのは嫌いだから外に出たくないわ。
そうか、そうしてくれると助かる。できればイリアには家にいてほしいからな。外に出るのは危ない。
うん、昨日みたいにお弁当作ってくれるなら一緒にいてあげてもいいよ。
It seems Ilya liked the boxed lunch yesterday. Oh, bento. I'm a bit embarrassed that she's content with such a thing, but I'm happy if she's happy. Well, that's one thing that, makes other people happy, Shiro. Making food. That's what you do best, isn't it? In fact, quit being a superhero, just become a chef or something.
なんだ、それじゃあ昨日と同じってことね。私も調べ物があるから部屋にこもるけど、午後になったら顔を出しなさい。ちょっと話があるから。調べ物ですか？そう。セイバーならわかってると思うけど、昨日から竜道寺の様子がおかしいのよ。
Yeah, I assume Castor has been getting stronger this whole time. They've been, consuming souls and whatnot. Or, well, in an efficient way anyway. I don't think anyone's been killed by Castor. But, he's been, consuming, power, right? From innocence.
あれだけ精力的にやってた魔力集めも止まってるし、何か動きがあったのは明白でしょ？
Well, maybe they have enough now. What are they gonna do? Charge up a super special attack or something on us?
まあ、残ったマスターの中で一番厄介そうなのは竜道寺のやつだしね。使いまでもこしらえて中の様子を探ってみるわ。
Is it that easy? Just make a little I don't know, a little animal that goes in the temple and sees what's going on?
それでしたら探索に専念した方がいいのではないですか？無理に時間を割いてシローに享受する必要はないと思いますが。まあそこはそれ。悪いけど我慢してちょうだい。私もね、まだ危なっかしくて放っておけないのよ。
Well, is there more to teach? I don't know.
敵に殺されるのならいいけど、魔術をしくじって自滅でもされたら死として面目がないでしょ？
I thought there wasn't any more for her to teach, but I guess there is.
はい。リンの言う通りです。私はどうかしていました。リンの授業が必要ないなんてどうして思ってしまったのか。その理由は簡単だけど、まあ知らぬが花ってことで。それじゃあ午前中の鍛錬頑張ってね。そいつ頑丈だから死なない程度に痛めつけるぐらいが最適よ。
Tosaka leaves the living room with an absurd comment.
セイバー、言っとくけど、 遠坂の言い分なんて本気にするなよ。あいつはセイバーの打ち込みを受けてないからあんなこと言えるんだからな。
Well, they do say that after you come back from near death, you get stronger. Or is that only applied to Saiyans or Saiyajins? Saiyajins? Anyway, I remind her just in case. I don't know why Saber's so happy, but
はい、分かっています。シローの体に関してなら私の方が熟知していますから。
in more ways than one, eh? She replies like that.
どうしました？食べないのですか、イリアスフィール。昨日に比べるとまだ3割にも届いていませんが。
違うよ。こっちのは食べられないの。私、辛いのはダメなんだ。
Me neither. I don't like spicy food. Even if it's a little, I cannot handle it. It always makes me sweat.
はあ、そう辛いとは思いませんが、この香辛料は鶏肉に合っています。
マスタードは嫌いなんだってば。いいから食べて。その代わり、そっちのイチゴの食べてあげる。
I do like mustard though. The mustard isn't spicy, is it? I guess it depends on the mustard.
何をするのです、イリアスフィール。こら、戻しなさい。それはダメです。甘いものが欲しいならリンゴのパイがあるでしょう。
Well, I guess they're getting along. Sitting next to each other, the two of them are fighting like close sisters. It's past noon. We three are eating lunch together like yesterday. Oh yeah, the lunch isn't the only thing that's the same as yesterday. The training before this was exactly like yesterday's. No, it was more awkward today. I don't know how to put it, but my heart starts beating hard when I see Saber, and I can't attack her seriously now. I wonder why. Saber is also acting strangely, as she never used to overlook such openings, but now she waits for me to attack, and for a while we just stared at each other.
二人ともどうしたの？見ててあんまり面白くないよ。
I renewed my spirits with that and attacked Saber, but the results were the same. After repelling my half-assed attack, she would not counter and let me go. As I wasn't attacked, I would face Saber again and charge again, but she would overlook me again. This strange time ended about 10 minutes ago. At Saber's request, we entered the lunch break and we're eating lunch now. The menu is the same as yesterday. Sandwich. Yum. But I couldn't just make the same thing as yesterday, so I elaborated on the ingredients and they seemed to really like it. Ilya is in high spirit and Saber caught her breath, faced with the multicolored sandwiches. I'm just guessing, but I think Saber must have been getting ready. Anyways, it's much louder today than yesterday. It's raining outside and the floor is cold wood, but I think this feels like a picnic.
ああ、もうそこまでです、イリアスフィール。それでは服が汚れてしまう。まったく、シローの真似をして一口で食べるからそうなるのです。あなたの口は小さいのですから、もう少しおとなしく食べるべきでしょう。
分かってないのはセイバーの方よ。こういうお弁当はね、お行儀を気にする方が失礼なのよ。これはピクニックなんだから、こういう風にするのが本当なんだよね、シロ。
Order versus chaos. The battle of lunchtime manners continues. Ilya munches on the sandwich happily. Saber wipes Ilya's mouth.
くすぐったいってば、セイバー。
It's a bit surprising. It's not just Saber, as Ilya trusts Saber more than she did yesterday.
驚いた。
拒否しないのですか、イリアスフィール。
なんで？私、優しくされるの好きだよ。他のやつが私に触れたら殺すけど、セイバーは綺麗だから許してあげる。
Kill them? That's a bit extreme.
それに、今は同じお弁当を食べる仲間だもの。セイバーが私のこと好きなら、私もセイバーのことは好きよ。
Ilya says so simply. Saber looks at Ilya dumbfounded. Dumbfounded. That dumbfounded is a word that keeps coming up, doesn't it? Dumbfounded. Ilya's smile was a surprise attack even for me, who is watching from the side.
何？セイバーは楽しくないの？
いえ、それは。
私は楽しいよ。外は雨で、ここはこんな殺風景な場所で、欲しかったものは何もない。けど、こうしていると嬉しいの。一人でいるより、ずっとあったかいでしょ？なのに、セイバーは楽しくないの？
She must have felt something in Ilya's smile. Saber lets out a deep sigh and stares at the white girl.
そうですね。私もこうしているのはとても楽しい。
I guess that was pretty strange, actually. Stares at the white girl. I mean, I guess she's white in multiple senses of the word. Anyway, a clear voice. She smiles in a way I've never seen before. My heart feels warm for some reason. Those doki doki. That smile was good. That smile was for herself. Not a smile from watching over someone's safety, but a smile because she is happy herself.
シロ、どうしました？そんな顔して。何かいいことでもあったのですか？
It's too wholesome. Too wholesome for Shiro.
いや、別に何も。って、今変な顔してたか、俺。
してたわ。お父さんみたいな顔。遠くからこっちを見守ってますって風なの。私、そういう顔は嫌いよ。
Oh, you don't? I don't understand what she's talking about, but does that mean I was smiling?
そうか。まあ、いいことがあったからな。ついにやけちまったのかもしれない。
はあ、いいことですか？
そうだよ。セイバーは今みたいな笑顔のがいい。それが見れてよかったって。
難しいですね。そんなことが嬉しいのですか、シロは。
だな。俺、セイバーのそういう顔を見るのが好きみたいだ。
Saber nods, still not understanding. What a weirdo, she thinks in her head. Then, she must have realized something as she smiles and raises her head.
そうですか。それでは逆ですね、シロ。
逆って何が？
私はあなたが笑顔でいてくれた方が嬉しい。あなたが笑っていられるなら、私はそれで十分です。
That actually reminds me of an earlier scene when, what was it? I can't remember now. Issei, yes. Issei came over that one time, and, you know, Shiro and Issei were hanging out, and Saber was in the background, being silent. And Shiro said something along the lines of how, you know, Saber didn't seem all that engaged in the conversation. But Issei said, actually, she was pretty happy. It was probably because, you know, Shiro was having a good time with Issei. And that's why Saber seemed like she was happy to Issei as well. That's how it was. You know, similar to what we see right now. Or Shiro. I can't look directly at Saber. I bet anyone would overheat if they were smiled at like that. Somehow I calm myself down and sneak a peek at Saber. Saber has returned to eating with a calm face. There's no unease in her expression. There's nothing to worry about, but something is nagging at the back of my head.
私はあなたが笑顔でいてくれた方が嬉しい。
Now, isn't that the cliche? I'm happy if you're happy. Yes, with that smile I saw for the first time, she was saying something entirely contradictory. Was it a contradiction? Well, I listened to the rain in Tosaka's room. Today, we performed a fake physical examination like yesterday. I just took the medicine Tosaka prepared for me and checked the magic circuit throughout my body. I don't care about that, but I don't want to just sit here doing nothing. She told me not to move for a while to see the results, but I bet I can still talk.
トサカ、ちょっといいかな。
I call out to her, still meditating.
いいけど、何よ。
セイバーのことなんだけど、なんて言ったらいいかわからないんだが。
Saying that, I realize I haven't thought this through at all. It's not even what I can do for Saber. I haven't even thought about what I want to do with Saber.
あいつ何がしたいのかなって。考えてみれば、あいつが自分から何かやるって今までなかっただろ？だから。
セイバーが何を考えているかわからない？
いや、そういうわけじゃないんだ。ただ、あんまりにも無欲すぎるのがわからない。そう、そこがどうするべきなのかわからないんだ。
まあそうよね。セイバーが自発的にやったことって、あんたを守ることだけだもの。サーバントとしては当たり前だけど、あそこまで徹底しているとわからなくもなるわ。でも、だからといって無欲ってわけはないでしょ。セイバーだって自分の目的のためにあなたを守っているんだから。
Well, that's right. I forgot about the reason she became a servant. It's to win, right? To get the Holy Grail and stuff.
そうか。セイバーの目的は聖杯を手に入れることだもんな。目的がないってわけじゃないんだ。
And that Holy Grail will grant the wishes of its possessor. So Saber, at least, has a wish she wants granted. I don't know what it is, but it's a wish she wants granted even if it means becoming a servant. Surely, the wish must be to save herself. Yeah, for example, she's here in this time, so she can stay here and live a second life with the power of the Holy Grail. No, rather, she has to go that far to make up for her sad end.
なんだ、話は簡単じゃないか。
気持ち悪いわね。いきなり元気になっちゃって。今の話、そんなに面白かった？
ああ、元気が出た。そうだよな。そうでなくちゃ、あそこまで懸命に戦うもんか。セイバーは何より自分の望みのために戦わなくちゃいけないんだから。
I nod to myself. I guess Jiro came to a very quick conclusion of Saber's motives. Tosaka must have been shocked by my reaction.
エミヤくん、喜んでるところ悪いけど、それはあなたの早とちりよ。セイバーは自分のためになんか戦わないわ。
And he's instantly shot down.
あなただって分かってるんじゃない？セイバーはそういうタイプじゃないわ。彼女が聖杯を求める理由は、決して自分のためじゃないって。
何を根拠に。
That, or that on? What are you basing that on? I can't finish. That's right. Her last moment was a lonely one because she had no wishes for herself. So, Saber cannot be seeking her own salvation. But still, I wanted to think that, so I distorted her personality for a moment. The conversation stops. As soon as I start to think that the heavy silence will continue,
つまんない話だけどね。あーちゃんもあんたと似たようなことを言ってたわ。
は？アーチャーってあのアーチャー？
そう。私もね、あいつに聞いたのよ。あんたの望みは何なのかって。そしたらあいつ、なんて言ったと思う？
I want $1 million. No. Probably not his wish. I think, didn't he say that? Didn't he say his wish? Like he already said it? I think in the prologue, or maybe not. I can't remember now.
あいつの望みって言われても困る。
I don't know anything about him. As Archer said that we'd eventually be enemies, he made no effort to talk to me or Saber. Well, we talked a little bit. But still, he was sarcastic a lot, but he wouldn't have a stupid objective.
これがね、聞いたら笑うわよ。望みは何よと聞いたら、あいつったらこう言ったの。
I want the third season to Suzume Haruhi. That's his wish? No. What is it? What is his wish?
そうだな。恒久的な世界平和というのはどうだ？
もう、呆れを通り越して爆笑したわけ。そしたらあいつ、やはり笑われたか。まあ、他人の手による救いなど意味はない。今のは笑い話にしておこう。なんて言って、いじけちゃってさ。なんかね、ああいうやつだから英霊になんてなっちゃって、私みたいな小娘に刺激されちゃうんだなとか思ったわ。
I see. He didn't look like it, but he was a fine knight.
けどね、間違わないで。聖杯が本当に全ての願いを叶えるのなら、恒久的な世界平和なんて最悪の願いよ。
Would it be the worst wish ever? I mean, I don't know. I guess it can be a bad thing, you know, world peace. Because that means no free will, right? In the worst case scenario, anyway. It means no fighting, no pain, but also no happiness if people can't choose to do what they want. I assume, I don't know. It really depends on how the world peace, you know, is interpreted.
要するに、それって何もないってことでしょ？争いのない世界なんて死んでるだけよ。物事は動いてないと腐るだけなんだから。
But like, yeah, again, it's really it depends on how world peace is interpreted. I mean, it doesn't have to mean that there's no conflict. It can always be conflict. It's just that, you know, it could simply just mean, you know, no one gets like killed, right? And you don't always have to put your life on the line to create conflict, I think.
それ、アーチャーにも言ったのか？
Well, yeah, I don't know. It makes me wonder, actually, is the Holy Grail similar to like something like a genie, you know, where it can like grant your wish, but like it twists it, kind of, maybe? I don't know.
言ったわよ。そしたらあいつ、それが賢者の考えだ。私も同意見だが、今でもこれだけは愚者の夢を守っているのだ。だってさ。まあ、それはいいから、それじゃあ他の望みはあるのかって言ったら、あるにはあるが、聖杯で叶えるほどのものでもなし、私の分は君に譲ろうとかなんとか。キザでしょ？あいつ、 きっと生前は女ったらしだったに違いないわ。
Was he?
なんかそんなイメージはなかったけどな。けどその話がどうかしたのか、父さんが。
別にサーバントにもいろいろいるってことを話しただけ。
Oh, I see. Well, I think it's a good reference, so it did help me out a bit.
じゃあ次はこっちの番ね。まあ私もセイバーに関することなんだけど。
そういえば朝方言ってたな。話したいことがあるとかなんとか。
ええ、大したことじゃないんだけど少し気になって。今更になるんだけど、エミヤくんはアーサー王の伝説を知ってる？
Well, we kinda do now, through all the dreams, I guess, as well as looking at the character sheet. The Legend of King Arthur. I've had it forced upon me more than enough in the past few days.
人並みには知ってる。まあ、アーサー王が女の子だったなんてことは知らなかったが。
Now, too bad. You do now because of Rule 63.
そうね。けど性別に関してはどうでもいいのよ。別にアーサー王が女の子だったとしても、伝説そのものに変更を加える必要はないでしょ。アーサー王が周りの人間を騙し通していれば、女性であっても男性として扱われるんだから。幸いアーサー王にはマーリンっていう魔術師がついてたしね。インキュバスとの根血だっていう悪魔じめたやつだから、アーサー王の性別を偽装したり、生まれないはずの子供を用意するってのもお手の物だったんでしょ。
I guess, yeah. It's just, you know, how do you explain the incongruity of the legend of King Arthur and the fact that King Arthur is actually a cute blonde waifu? Why? The power of magic, of course. In this universe.
そうだろうな。それで。
だから私が問題にしているのは伝説と今のセイバーの食い違いよ。ねえエミヤくん、あなたはエクスカリバーがどういうものか知っていて？
なんだよ今さら。エクスカリバーって言ったらアーサー王の代名詞だろ。妖精に授かった剣で切れないものはなく刃こぼれもしないっていう名剣だ。
やっぱりそんなことだろうと思ったわ。
For some reason, Tosaka acts like she's won. Is Shiro wrong? It's not like a cool sword, right? That's what Excalibur is.
俺なんかおかしなこと言ったか？
言ったわよ。あなたもアーサー王と同じ間違いをしたってこと。マーリンがいたら未熟者ってどやされてるわ。
だからなんでさ。岩に刺さった剣ってのはエクスカリバーじゃないんだよな。あっちの剣は途中で折れてしまって、その後に湖の妖精から譲り受けた剣があって、それがエクスカリバーなんだろ？
そうそう。エクスカリバーをアーサー王が受け取った時にね、マーリンはこう問いかけるの。ほうよ、あなたがお気に召したのはどちらの方ですかな？
I like Rin's impression of Merlin. Though it's kind of weird actually because it's like a voice actress doing a voice for Rin, doing a voice for Merlin. Double voice acting. Amazing.
剣か、それとも鞘ですか？アーサー王はためらいもなく剣の方だと答えるんだけど、マーリンは叱責するの。お間違えめさるな。剣は敵を撃つものですが、鞘はあなたを守るもの。その鞘を身につけている限り、あなたは血を流すこともなく、負傷することもない。真に大事とすべきは剣ではなく鞘なのです。
Well, I mean, I guess the sheath has magical properties as well, I guess. Will spill no blood and take no wounds. I guess they protect you. The sheath of, I assume, Excalibur? But you know, if Merlin asked me, which you'd like better, the sword or the sheath, I would say both. Because I would like the sword and the sheath together. That would be the practical answer, anyway. Tosaka imitates King Arthur and Merlin skillfully.
気合入ってるな、登坂。それで、お前何が言いたいんだ？
何って、ここまで聞いてわからない？つまり、アーサー王は不死者なの。エクスカリバーっていうのは、攻守ともに無敵の宝具なのよ。
Well, I mean, King Arthur's supposed to be more immortal, but he died, technically, right? Or she died, I guess.
だから、本当ならセイバーは傷を負ってもすぐに治るはずだってこと。
登坂、実際セイバーは傷を負っても治ってるんだが。
それはそうだけど、セイバーの自己回復はセイバーのバカみたいに膨大な魔力を使った力技にしか見えないっていうか、ともかく伝説のエクスカリバーの鞘とは違う気がするのよ。
So Rin is saying that Saber should be having more, like better healing properties or healing power than she has now.
なるほど。登坂がそう言うんならそれは正しいんだろう。ならこっちから質問。アーサー王は不死者だって言うけど、それならどうしてアーサー王は死んだんだよ。伝説の最後はアーサー王の死じゃないか。
Tosaka opens her mouth, dumbfounded. After freezing for a few seconds, she grits her teeth and looks away.
そうだった。エクスカリバーの鞘は途中で敵に盗まれたんだ。
Is that how it is? Well, yeah, that's a simple mistake. I forgot about it too, but the fall of King Arthur started when he lost the sheath he should never have lost.
で、納得いったか、登坂。
I guess, yeah, that answers the question. King Arthur's supposed to be immortal and not ever die, but someone took the sheath that supposedly made King Arthur immortal in the first place.
言ったわよ。笑い物にしたいならすればいいわ。
No, she's lying. I can tell she intends to axe kick me if I laugh. Really?
納得いったんならいい。けど、どうしてそんなことを気にしたんだよ。セイバーが傷つかないかどうかなんて、お前には関係ないだろ。
うるさいわね。何よ、ちょっとそうだったら無敵だななんて舞い上がっただけじゃない。
That would be quite overpowered, and if that was the case.
私だってね、たまには間違えることぐらいあるわよ。
Now this is hard. Would it be good for her if I correct her and point out that she makes mistakes often, not just once in a while? By the time the sun sets, the rain has stopped. Based on our conversation during breakfast, we should be going out into town to search for other masters after dinner, but
その前に確かめておかないと。
Saber's intentions. I need to know why she is fighting.
と言っても、正面から聞いてもダメだな。できるだけさりげなく聞き出さないと。
Hey Saber, why are you fighting? Just do that. No. I make up my mind and stand up. Let's go to the living room. I hope I'll be able to penetrate the fortress using the calm before dinner air as a shield. Hero getting ready for the mental battle of interrogating Saber.
例えばの話だけど、
Just hypothetically, asking for a friend, if you had a servant that wanted to grant a wish of the Holy Grail, what would that wish be? I don't know. Just asking for a friend.
もし聖杯戦争に勝ち残れたとしたら、どうしようか。
So, since I couldn't come up with any good ideas, I asked her directly, of course. They all give the same response with different expressions.
だから勝った後のことだよ。聖杯を手に入れたらどうするかって話。
そんなの説明されなくてもわかるけど、どういう風の吹き回しよ。あんたがそんなこと言い出すなんて。
Even though they don't nod, it seems like Saber and Ilya have the same question. I guess it was unnatural to abruptly ask. But I have to play ignorant for now.
ああ、いや、ただの思いつきだ。ほら、残ったサーバントはあと3人なんだから、そういうことを考えてもおかしくないだろ。数が減って明白に終わりが見えてきたんだから。
まあ言われてみればそうよね。いくら素人だってこの状況ならそれぐらいは考えるか。好きで始めたことじゃないって言っても命を張ってる以上は報酬ぐらい気になるだろうし。
そうそう、一応それぐらいは考える。
Well, thank God Tosaka likes to reason things out. I think one of Tosaka's good aspects is to consider anything as a possibility if it sounds reasonable. Well, just in this case though.
それで、遠坂はどうなんだよ。もし聖杯が手に入ったらどうするんだ？
And well, actually, didn't she say in the prologue she didn't really want the Holy Grail? She doesn't have a wish to get granted or anything, she just wanted to win. I ask as naturally as I can.
そうね。私は勝つことしか考えてなかったから、聖杯に叶えてもらうような目的はないわ。とりあえず聖杯を手に入れるけど、その後のことは考えてなかったな。
So she's fighting because she doesn't want to lose, huh? Well, I guess so. But I never thought I'd be right.
切れた。一番ものを考えていそうで、実は一番考えてないのよね、リンは。
That's a bit rude, isn't it?
言うじゃない。じゃあそういうあんたはどうなのよ、イリアスフィール。
そんなの知らない。聖杯は私のだから誰にも渡すなって言われただけよ。もともと私のものなんだから、そんなものに興味あるわけないじゃない。
要するに聖杯より聖杯戦争の方が楽しいってこと？
当然よ。私は勝つためだけに来たんだもの。聖杯の使い道なんてどうでもいいわ。
Well, that's the same as Rin, I guess. Ilya just wanted to win, and that's all she cared about. Are they the same? The two glare at each other silently, and there seems to be a sympathy I can't understand. Saber doesn't say anything. She must not intend to join this conversation. But no matter how much Saber hates it, I must ask her this question now.
二人の目的はなんとなく分かった。
I try to nod naturally, and
じゃあセイバーは？
I ask Saber. Saber doesn't answer. They must have realized Saber's acting in a complicated manner as they both stare at her. If I'm counting, there must be about a minute's silence.
今さら語るまでもありませんが、聖杯を手に入れるのは私の義務です。聖杯がどれほどの許容範囲を持っているかは知らない。
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, you know, we've been told that the Holy Grail can grant anything, but like, can it really? We don't know that. We have no idea.
ですがそれが聖杯である限り、私は聖杯を手に入れなくてはなりません。
But I guess, didn't like Kirei and Rin say like, it's at the very least it can like summon heroic spirits and like, you know, orchestrate this whole battle royale in the first place, so it has to be at least pretty powerful. So that's what everyone assumes, that it can grant some sort of wish.
そして無論、聖杯が私の望みを叶えられるなら、望みを叶えるだけですが。
She said it. Without a doubt, Saber says she has her own wish.
そうか。で、その望みって何なんだ？
I restrain my pounding heart and ask calmly. Saber doesn't answer. Well, that's fine too. If she cannot answer, chances are good that her wish is a selfish one. Considering Saber's personality, she would hesitate to speak of a selfish wish. So, I would prefer if she kept quiet and not tell me a ridiculous wish. Such whining fills my head.
何？それってそんなに難しいこと？サーバントの望みは現世に蘇ることだっておじいさまは言ってたわ。英霊たちは二度目の生を得るために聖杯を求めるんだって。セイバーだってそうじゃないの？
Is it? I guess. Yeah, then Rin or I can't remember. We had that conversation with Rin. I don't know if Shiro or Rin said it, but that will be natural, right? Someone who was dead a long time ago would want to wish for, like, another life. I raise my head at her words. There's no problem if that's Saber's wish, but...
いいえ、二度目の生に関心はありません。
Yeah, it's not Saber's wish.
私の目的は、聖杯を手に入れることのみです。もともとこの身は、聖杯を手に入れる代償として、サーバントになったのですから。
I knew that had to be it. I knew the girl who took that oath, pulling out the sword, would not seek a second life.
ちょっと待って、聖杯を手に入れることと引き換えにサーバントになった？それって英霊になる時の契約のこと？
はい。この身をサーバントとする交換条件として、私は聖杯を求めたのです。
That's a bit confusing. So, Saber became a servant, or rather, I don't know. Like, she wanted to become a servant, so that's why she must seek the Holy Grail?
じゃあ何？あなたって聖杯を手に入れるために呼び出されたサーバントじゃなくて、聖杯を手に入れるために自分からサーバントになったっていうの？
I guess that's a little weird, because I guess heroic spirits usually are just summoned as is, without knowing anything about, like, being, or rather, well, they know about being a servant, I guess, when they're summoned. I don't know. I guess when servants, or when, I guess, heroes and legends, or I don't know. I'm a bit confused myself. It's like, yeah, trying to wrap my head around this. I guess normally, okay, so normally heroic spirits don't really want to become a servant necessarily. They're simply called by the Holy Grail. But Saber, or Artoria, I guess, made a contract to be a servant specifically. Maybe that's what's so surprising. She must be really surprised as she yells all this, then tilts her head, not believing her own words.
つまりセイバーは英霊だから呼び出されたんじゃなくて、自分からこの戦いに参加したってこと？
Is she not a heroic spirit? I mean, King Arthur is I would classify as a heroic spirit, I guess. But I guess also in addition to that, she wanted to join the battle.
けどサーバントである以上英霊として祀られているんだから、自分からこっちの世界に関わるなんてできっこないわよね。じゃあセイバーはサーバントのルールから大きく外れてるってわけでもないし、もうちょっと待ってね、今整理するから。
いいえ、整理するまでもありません。リンが言ったことは正しい。 私は他のサーバントとは違います。私はまだ完全にサーバントになったわけではないのですから。
Not a complete one?
完全にサーバントになっていない？
What does that mean? Exactly, what does that mean? No, more importantly, what does it mean to become a servant? Saber said she agreed to become a servant as a price for obtaining the Holy Grail. Then that means...
ちょっと待ってくれ。サーバントっていうのは、まさか何かを手に入れた代償として無理やり戦わされてるっていうのか？
いいえ、それは違います。もともとサーバントというのはこの聖杯戦争だけの特別な使い魔です。サーバントとは英霊の特性を利用した召喚魔術。元は英霊なのですから、サーバントにパンを得た代わりに労働をするという決まりはありません。
そうね。サーバントシステムってのはもともと守護精霊である英霊を利用したものだもの。元からあるものを使ってるわけだから、サーバント側にもマスター側にも代償として支払うものはない。けどサーバントになる前、人間から英霊になるには代償行為が必要だって聞いたことがある。英霊っていうのは人間の守護者でしょ？彼らは死した後も人間のために働いて、人の世の滅亡を水面下で防ぐのだとか。で、そういった守護者になるには、生前まだ英雄として現役だった頃に何かと取引をしなくてはならない。それが英霊の契約。世界に死後の自分を明け渡す儀式。交換条件によって財を得た者が英雄となり、英雄としてやりたいことをやった後、死後はサーバントとしてもらった財を返す。つまり英雄になるために借金をして、死んだ後は英霊になることで借金を返すってこと。
Is that how it works for every hero? This is getting a little confusing. A lot of lore, I guess, and how the servant system works.
サーバントっていうのは、その返済金額を横から私たちにかすめ取られて使役されてるってわけ。
つまり何かとの取引で人間は英雄になって、英雄にしてもらったお返しとして死後は使い魔として使役されるのか。じゃあセイバーが英霊になった交換条件が
The Holy Grail. As Saber obtained the Holy Grail in her life, she became a heroic spirit after she died as a price? That's a bit confusing. So, Saber already had the Holy Grail?
それこそおかしい。セイバーは聖杯が目的だって言った。けどそれはとっくに手に入れてるはずだ。セイバーは聖杯と引き換えに英雄になったんだから。
So yeah, I had it backwards when I initially said, you know, she wanted to become a servant. You know, but to get the Holy Grail, it was rather she okay, well, that's what they say right here. In exchange of becoming a servant, she would obtain the Holy Grail. She's supposed to get the Holy Grail, you know, as per the contract, by giving up her, I guess, I don't know, herself, like her entire existence to be a servant.
いいえ、シロ。私はまだ聖杯を手にしてはいないのです。
But she hasn't obtained it yet, is the thing. So it was kind of weird. She didn't get the thing that she wanted yet, I guess.
アルトリア。アーサー王の望みは生きているうちに聖杯を手に入れることだった。私は死ぬ前に聖杯を手に入れなければならなかった。そのために、もし聖杯が手に入るなら、死後は守護者になっても良いと条件を飲んだのです。リンの言う通り、人間は英雄になるために世界と契約をし、人間以上の力を授かり、その代償として死後の自分を売り渡します。
And you can just simply make this contract the world? And what do you mean by world? You mean the entire world? Do you get a lawyer, with you and make the contract binding and stuff? I don't know how this works. I guess it's magic. It's magical contracts with a magical world, and everything is explained with magic, I guess.
ですが私は英雄になるときに世界の後ろ盾を必要としなかった。幸いなことにアーサー王は英雄になるための支援を必要としなかったのです。
Oh, so I guess, yeah. Normal humans normally would, make a contract and then they become a hero, but King Arthur was already a hero, I guess. So she didn't need, any special powers as a reward. Rather, she wanted the Holy Grail in exchange. She didn't need support to become a hero, so Saber became a hero by her own powers.
けど、あなたは英霊としてここにいる。アーサー王は英雄になった後で世界に違う交換条件を求めたってこと？
はい。私は最後の時にどうしても聖杯が必要になった。聖杯がなければ我慢できなかった。叶えなくてはいけない願いができてしまった。だから英霊の契約をしたのです。私の手に聖杯が握られるなら、死後は英霊となってあらゆるもののために剣を取ろうと。
In her last moment, she wished for the Holy Grail's miracle. I understand how she feels. That bloody hill, a grave of many swords and the many corpses of knights. A lone king whose reign ended in betrayal. Her last moment was too unfair. Even if she had no wish of her own before then, she must have thought that, I can't die here. I didn't want an end like this. So, if she wishes to prolong her life, she shouldn't be embarrassed about it.
そう。つまり死後の自分を売り払ってまで聖杯を手に入れられる手段を取ったのね。
So it's like she isn't guaranteed the Holy Grail, it's just that she has a chance at the Holy Grail, maybe. Maybe that's the contract?
けどセイバー、あなたの出した条件っていうのは生きているうちに聖杯を手に入れるでしょ。
Yeah, while you were alive, but you're dead, so.
なら、
はい。私が生きているうちに聖杯探索は成し得なかった。私はアーサー王は最後まで聖杯を手に入れることができなかったのです。
I guess wasn't there it was mentioned actually in the story of King Arthur that there was a quest for the Holy Grail and all that, right? Is it the same Holy Grail? I guess so. But King Arthur did not get the Holy Grail in the very end, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly what Saber is saying.
ですが、それでは契約が成り立ちません。世界が私をサーバントにするには、アーサー王が生きているうちに聖杯を与えねばならない。
Again, it's confusing because King Arthur did not get the Holy Grail while alive, but you're a servant.
ですから。
This is like a time paradox.
アーサー王は聖杯を手に入れるまで死なない。いいえ、死ぬことができない。
But King Arthur's dead, though, or,
それじゃああなた。
はい。アーサー王と呼ばれていた私は、死を迎える一瞬で止まっているはずです。
So, technically Artoria is like a time traveler?
時間軸から見れば、私はとうに滅びているでしょう。ですがそれでは契約が果たせない。アーサー王は死の直前でサーバントとして召喚され、聖杯を手に入れた後、死ななければならないのです。
時間が止まってるんじゃなくて、時間に止まってる状態か。
How convoluted. But I guess that's how it works.
あなたがサーバントとして何度戦いを繰り返しても構わない。最終的には聖杯を手に入れて契約を果たすことは決まっているんだから、
そうです。いつかは聖杯を手に入れ、私は契約を果たす。だからこそ英霊になる前からいずれ英霊化が決定しているという条件であらゆる時代に召喚される。
I mean, I guess I understand. So, Artoria became a servant in order to obtain the Holy Grail, and eventually, Saber will get that Holy Grail. And then, I guess she goes back to where she was, and she'll have the Holy Grail, and then she dies, and then she just normally becomes a heroic spirit again. But right now, she's still in that frozen timeline where she's before death. She still technically didn't die yet, I guess. Man, it's a little confusing.
それはこの町の聖杯だけではありません。聖杯が手に入る可能性があるならば、私はどの戦場にも召喚される。そうしていつかは聖杯を手に入れ、私の望みを叶えた時こそ、死の直前で止まっていた私の時間は進みます。アーサー王は最後の時を迎え、聖杯を手に入れた代償として、こうして英霊となるのでしょう。
So I guess you could say, this Artoria is the one before she became a heroic spirit, technically, and there could be another version of her where she already became a heroic spirit, and where she has already obtained the Holy Grail. So the one we summon is the one before she actually got the Holy Grail, I guess. You think about it, yeah, there is like technically 2 versions you could summon of her.
死の直前で覚めない夢を見ているようなものか。
It's weird, but, well, I guess that's just how it is. In the story, anyway.
今回の聖杯戦争もセイバーにとっては夢の一つ。そして夢から覚めるのは聖杯を手に入れた時だけ。
リンはシローが未熟だから私を霊体化できないと言いましたね。けれどそれは違う。私は未だ死者ではないから霊体にはなれないのです。半端な扱いですが、これでも位置づけは聖者ですから。
So yeah, actually, that's interesting, actually. So she's not like a ghost, I guess. She's still a living being. In which case, yeah, she is a bit kind of like a time traveler, when you think about it.
前回の聖杯戦争でも私はそうだった。
El Sai Kongru. Saber says so as if she's apologizing. I guess because she was lying about being stuck in physical form because I was inexperienced. I don't really care about that. There's something more important that I have to ask her.
Saber, 未だ死者じゃないってどういうことだ？聖杯を手に入れるまで死なないってのは分かった。話の流れから言って、アーサー王の時代からずっと生き続けてるわけじゃないってのも分かる。けど、そうでなかったら今のセイバーは何なんだ？本体の分身ってわけでもないんだろ
う。はい。こちらに呼び出される英霊というのは全て本体の分身のようなものですが、私はまだその位置に達していません。聖杯を手に入れるまでは死の直前に止まったままで呼び出されている。リンの言った通り、アーサー王は時間という大河の上で停止している。私はその位置から前か後ろかに飛んで聖杯を求めた後、止まっている場所に戻っているのでしょう。
Alright, we have like a visual representation of this whole Artoria timeline thing. I guess it helps.